Hello, bediddlers. How are you diddling? Welcome to the second stage in the abandoned fortress. First, we're going to need rush coral. Though when you have rush coral on you, you actually block the item that's up on the left ledge, and what is actually up there is weapon energy, and we can use that to refill our nail shield. What a treat that is! As you may have guessed from the driplets of water from these pipes, we are entering a water stage of the first proper water theme level. There was a driblet of water in Rainbow Man stage, but we can barely count that, can we? Although, if you don't mind me saying, the colour of the water resembles a certain liquid that you might find in a water closet. It looks like urine. But yes, this is the water stage. I mean, I say the water stage. I mean, you don't know that there's not another one. Right. Now, we've got a little a spike gap here that we have to get across. Obviously, we can't walk over it. You could use Comet Dash, you could use Glue Shot, or, keep it simple, use Rush Jet. And down we go. And now we are in the water, submerged. Now, a key feature of water in general in Mega Man games is you can jump extremely high, and you need to bear that in mind because part of the challenge of this stage is based around that fact, the fact that you can jump so high. You can use it to your advantage sometimes, but sometimes, well, it can get you killed. You may have noticed that above the water, those droplets there from the pipes were dripping down. Here, well, they're going up, of course. A nice attention to detail. Right, here we go. This is where things get immediately treacherous. Of course, if you jump too high, which is easy with the water, you will hit the spikes. But if you're very careful, like I am, you will not. Of course, you don't. That was me doing it without weapons. But you could certainly use something like the Comet Dash as well. Now, important point to make about this stage and these these fortress stages in general is the fact that, well, you'll notice that for part 2, for this second stage, after the first stage, I didn't save at all. That's because you actually can't. And so, let's imagine you got here with no energy tanks, no lives, and you wanted to go to the shop to buy some. Well, you can't. The fortress is one gauntlet. Freaky jump here. The fortress is one gauntlet, and so you can't save, and you cannot go to the shop during the fortress stages. There is an exception to that. If you game over, then you can save. Ooh, that's a tricky jump there, that one there. But my tip for that one is that stupid leprechaun is that no matter how high you jump to this left section, up this left section, you will not hit the spikes at the top. That's a top tip. But yes, only if you game over will the game come up with a save screen. Watch out for these up and down enemies. They want to knock you into the pit. There we go. Now this section here, you could jump it, it is possible, but there's like a nip on the ceiling there. And so, use the Comet Dash to your advantage here. Die! In fact, the Rainbow Beam is very good for those leprechaun enemies, because it takes care of the leprechaun and their coins. It's just a very good weapon in general, actually. Right, now we have these very compact corridors. Of course, you jump high, so watch out for the spikes. You could use the yo-yo cutter to deal with these things, because if you try and use a Mega Buster on their plane, you'll miss. Whereas the yo-yo cutter is a delight. the yo-yo cutter actually kills the shockers in one hit, but I didn't need to do that there. Although, let's go back down, shall we? Oops, that was extremely clumsy. I would quite like that weapon, that life rather, and we could use the rush jet to get it, or what I didn't mention is that Yoko attack we got from Yoku Man obviously homes into enemies, but also, thank you very much, can grab weapons, can grab lives for you. Let's use it to take care of this Met, thanking you very kindly. And now we have reached the checkpoint. The difficulty ramps up. We have this section here. You've got up and down enemies and a long jump. How could you do this? Why didn't we boldly go where no man has gone before, or woman, and use the nail shield? Admittedly, that's a little bit nerve-wracking. I mean, you might not, be courageous enough to do this, but it does work. Here, they want you to jump down to a ledge, but I actually don't recommend doing that. It's a bit precise. What you could do instead is use rush jet. Shoot! That thing comes up there. There is a shocking enemy over there, but don't worry, it won't knock you off. And I feel that's a safer way of bypassing that section. And here we are, outside again. Watch out for that thing. There we go. We saw that enemy down there in Comet Woman stage, if you recall correctly. Destroy the Shucker. That is from Yoku Man stage. Not Yoku Man stage, from Yo-Yo Man stage. Right, we can now use the Yoku attack to grab these items. And don't worry, because I have the energy balancer, where it says 0-1, it means I don't have to change weapons, so there's no need to worry about your weapons not getting filled. Right, another little bit of a puzzle. You can't use rush coil, you can't use rush jet. You have to use the glue shot again, so I hope you've got enough of it. If you don't, well, I suppose that's probably what they put the energy pickups down below. Assuming you didn't pick them up. Lovely piece of music in this stage, actually. Use the tank arsenal here. When it's getting to my favourite part of the music, let's listen. Mega Man doing a little bit of a dance. I'm sure you can forgive him for it. But yes, you need a tank arsenal here, and you have 4 paths. And I mean, I knew where to go, but of course you could spend some time here dithering about, not being sure where you have to go. I'll get hit by that tri-nitro block. But the fact is, you want to be doing what I'm doing here. Up this third one. Thank you very much. The walls do actually give you health if you give you pickups if you destroy them, which is lovely. Kill the Shocker. And but of course, if you want the energy tank, you could go back and get it. But I'm full up, so there's no need. 3 scuba mets. Nail shield is a treat. It's also good for this. There you go, that leprechaun enemy didn't even get a chance to bid us good day. Wrong thing. Didn't have a chance to bid us good day. So yes, the yo-yo cutter kills the shock enemies in 1 hit. More silly fish. A huge jump. Of course you could use Comet Dash or the Rush Jet, but we're going to do it. It's not as bad as it looks. Ooh, thank you. And what do I fancy filling up? I love this bit. When you just, you go into your weapon energy table, and you think, what do I fancy? I fancy a bit of nail shield, thank you very much. Take that. And I got more. That was quite lucky. I recommend the top path here. A stomping enemy, that's the only real challenge here. But down there, that enemy that shoots lasers can knock you into the pit quite easily. And another thing that I forgot to mention is that, well, much like Yoku Man stage, there are only 2 checkpoints here. So if you died here, you'd go back to the midway checkpoint, which is quite far away. Keep your glue shot full. That's my recommendation, as we now enter the boss of this stage. And we go down for it, into the dubiously coloured water. Right. Now, I'm just going to demonstrate a point. Here we go. This is our enemy, an octopus enemy. Now, your first time playing this, you probably think this isn't too bad, you know. It occasionally shoots stuff from the... What? Oh. Yeah, that attack you need to see that attack coming, you really do. Because your first time playing it, I think it will take you by surprise. Of course, now you've seen it here, you know that it's coming. It is weak to glue shot, and its attack pattern is simple. It will occasionally shoots energy balls from its tentacles, and bubbles which have bombs in them. Right, this is a very tricky bit. Can I do it correctly? You have to jump up above the screen. You have to jump off screen to dodge it. And I don't know about that, to be honest. I don't think, you know, you should have to dodge something by jumping off screen. But nevertheless, the octopus is dead. He's snuffed it. And we can leave this lair of dodgy water. And with that, we move on to the 3rd stage in this abandoned fortress. Look at it. Definitely could do with some DIY improvements if I do say so myself. And this 3rd stage is perhaps the most difficult of the stages. But to find out more, of course, you're going to have to wait until the next part. Until then, thank you very much for watching, and I look forward to seeing you next time. I can see you down there, Mr. Sniper Joe.